and they line up in the same spot. There's no penalty, there's no nothing. So it's just an inadvertent whistle that damages Hollywood.
Well, if you're Hollywood, that's a 60-yard play right there that just got called back. That hurts worse than a penalty.
Well, it's 4th and 1. They'll try it again. They're ready to line up, and the officials are talking to the sideline of Belmont.
There's been a request from the referees, no more whistles from the stands.
And it was a whistle from the stand, so I don't know how you can penalize Hollywood.
Especially as Hollywood's the visiting team.
Yes, and then the whistle came from the Belmont side, so I don't see how you can penalize them. And in essence, they've been penalized. I think the play should stand, personally.
Of course, you can certainly understand from the player's standpoint, you're taught when you hear the whistle stop hitting, so perhaps that's what enabled Cabrera to get through the hole. But all in all, a bizarre situation and a tough break for the Sheiks.
Well, the clock's running once again, and it's 4th and 1. We'll try it again. You talk about a potential turning point. That might have been it. Same play, enough for the first down, but it's not 60 yards.
Before the last play, if you had told them they were going to get a yard and a half and get a first down, they would have been very happy about it.
I'm sure Don Childs is happy they got the first down, too. The official has to have some sympathy for the Sheiks after the turn of events with the inadvertent whistle. Kim remains in at quarterback. There's the pitch to Walton. 4 or 5 more yards for Clarence Walton, who has been a workhorse tonight. Doing a very good job for the football team from Hollywood. Stopped by Alvaro Castillo, the right defensive end.
Well, the ball carrier, tackled by Castillo. Gain of 3 on the play. 2nd and 7.
Hollywood has been effective, Dave, no question about it. And they have done it on the ground. And really, without a passing game, it's remarkable how effective they've been with their ground assault. The red and white of the Sheiks. Pikes turning it outside again. Jammed out of bounds hard by Estrada. By Kevin Pikes. That was some hit by Jonathan Estrada, the senior linebacker.
You mentioned how effective Hollywood's been with the ground game. The key is that they've been able to isolate their skill players on the outside. They've been able to get them outside the contain. They've been able to utilize the great speed that they have. Look at Pikes. Around the end, he's got one man to beat, makes a nice move to the outside, cuts it back in, and Estrada running him down from the middle of the field. Estrada was shaken up in the first half, showing no ill effects there.
That was close to a penalty. Very close to a penalty, and that Hollywood sideline is not happy. First, the inadvertent whistle, and they were asking for a flag, and you can see another huddle with the officials because they're getting worked over by the Hollywood side pretty good. Jeff Trevant is pleading his case again. The whole sideline over there at Hollywood, they feel snake bitten. But to their credit, to the offense's credit, despite not getting the calls, they're moving the football. And they're only down 3 at 21-18. Double handoff again. Walton surges inside Belmont territory.
The best thing for Hollywood about that double handoff is that it actually allows them to exploit the middle. Belmont, in the pursuit, has to commit, and that opens up the hole. So Hollywood doesn't have to swing wide every play. They can misdirect and then go right up the gut.
Another tackle by Jonathan Estrada. Number 12 has been busy defensively. But Walton did get 7. It's 2nd down and 3. Ball rusting at the 46 of the Sentinel. And again, that fullback dive working effectively for Jorge Cabrera. Moving the sticks, and Hollywood is threatening to recapture the lead midway through the 3rd quarter. Remember, They're staring down the barrel of a 32-game losing streak. You got to go back to the 8th week of the 2000 season when they upended Poly of Sun Valley. First down for the Hollywood Sheiks. Pikes slips down.
And a late
Alvaro
flag.
Castillo made a nice play of filtering through and bothering Pikes.
A flag went down right in the middle of the line after the play, and I don't know what that's all about, but another conference here. Yeah, Randy, you mentioned earlier that Roosevelt has run this wing T offense to great success. I think one of the analogies we can draw between this and the college game, maybe the Air Force Academy, a school that cannot recruit the kind of players that some of the other Division I universities can. So they rely on trickery and ball control, keeping it on the ground, using the clock. Very similar approach that Hollywood has to take with their short roster.
Holding foul on the Sheiks. Well, the best word to describe it is deceptive. It's a deceptive offense, and it's difficult to hold your assignments on defense. It's assignment football. You got to know where you're going, and you got to take the right guy. First and 20 for the Sheiks. Pitch to Walton. Another nice run by Clarence Walton. And he's showing us all the skills that made him second team All-Sunset 6 a year ago. Hollywood's going to score some points this year, David. No question about that.
I don't think they're done tonight. They are moving the ball. That penalty hurt them because it did come late in the play, but second down, 15. They've shown they can rip off some big chunks.
Second down at 15.
Biggest chunk got called back on an inadvertent whistle of 60 yards. Jorge Cabrera had taken it down to the 8-yard line, but they blew the play dead.
But yeah, you talk about clock management. Belmont's only had the ball for 3 plays this entire half. We're inside 5 minutes to play in the third quarter. Hollywood doing a great job of grinding it out.
And it keeps Emory Curtis, that outstanding running back, off the field. Pikes still on his feet. Got an extra 3 or 4 yards with that second effort. Walton one play, Pikes the next. Two outstanding running backs at Hollywood High School.
Hollywood really spoke this year about the need to be in shape. They've done a lot of work on conditioning. Here's Pikes, who's been running all game long, taking licks, playing defense, going both ways, but still driving forward for the extra 3 yards.
3rd and 7. So they've picked up 13 yards on 2 running plays after the penalty. They still need 7 more. 4 down territory for Hollywood. That's not going to get it done. They stack up. Running back Clarence Walton.
They almost got away with it. Ricardo Menchaca got a hold of him as Walton was going by and just held on to his jersey. Walton could have gotten away from that tackle. He had some room in front of him. Menchaca made a very good play to reach out with that big arm and pull him back.
4th down and 9. The Sheiks will go for it. Quarterback is Martin Kim. Let's see if he can come up with a big play for Hollywood. 3:20 left in the third quarter. Belmont leads by 21-18. Our opening game on LA 36 in KLCS. Next week it's Venice and Carson. Handoff with it. Pikes, he's got first down yardage. He turns the corner, and Hollywood's in business. Estrada finally wrestles him out of bounds, but the quickness of Kevin Pikes keeps the drive going.
A year ago, a drive like this would have been unthinkable for Hollywood High, but they have matured even there when they had a little trouble with the handoff. Look at the speed of Pikes getting around the corner, and look at Estrada chasing him down one more time.
So it wasn't for Jonathan Estrada, Hollywood have scored 2 or 3 more touchdowns. How many times in this game have we seen that middle linebacker come across the field to make a hit? Hollywood at the 15-yard line of Belmont. First down. 3 minutes left in the third quarter. A scoreless third quarter to this juncture. Kim, nobody there to hand it to, and he's swallowed up. Martin Barbera is there to grab him.
Second and 11.
I'm not sure if that was a planned ball fake or a busted play, but Martin Kim paid the price.
Second down.